Hello everyone, welcome back to Brick Inventions. Today I'm gonna talk about the pretty exciting leaks we have from the LEGO Jurassic World theme, as we got some pretty exciting leaks a few days ago. And while it's not a lot, these sound pretty amazing. Because yes, we are rumored to get 6 Jurassic World sets this year. At the time of recording this video, we don't really have any images of the sets, but they'll probably come in a few weeks because these are all summer sets. But we have names for the sets now, so we can speculate about what's to come. Quick update before I get into the video. I was done and I was gonna upload this video, but then the Jurassic Park Jeep got revealed, as well as the Triceratops skeleton. So I had to change out some parts in the end, but before we get into that, let's look at the ones that haven't been revealed yet. So the first set is Baby Dinosaurs Pteranodon, which will retail for $30. Now for most of these we don't really have the piece count or when they release. And yes, this is a baby dinosaur set and we've gotten some in the past, and they are these cute little buildable dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure this is the fourth one we're getting, and I expect this to be around 300 pieces. I think the baby dinosaur sets are pretty cool, but I really want minifigures and normal dinosaur molds, so this is nothing for me. Yeah, not much to talk about here because it's just another baby. So let's move on to much more exciting sets. This is the Young T-Rex Transport Truck. This will retail for $30 just like the previous set. And same here, we don't have piece count or the release date. And wow, Young T-Rex Transport Truck? That's clearly supposed to be a Lost World set. The theme has existed for 10 years and we've not gotten a single Lost World set. But I mean, this gotta be it. It's a young T-Rex, it's a transport truck, it's gotta be from Lost World. And while it might seem like a good thing, it costs $30, which means that this will probably be very small. I believe we'll get a new baby T-Rex mold in this set. And you know how expensive dinosaurs is to produce. Just look at the last year's set. And for $30, I can't expect more than 200 pieces. I have no idea how they will do a truck with minifigures and this new baby dinosaur mold. So I'm quite worried for the images for this set, and I think LEGO should just do a big Lost World wave. Anyways, let's move on to something that I think is even more exciting than this. And that is Spinosaurus Dinosaur Escape, which will retail for $75. Oh my god, guys, you know, this year is the 25th anniversary for Jurassic Park 3. And just like Lost World, we've not gotten a single Jurassic Park 3 set, except for 2 studio sets. But we don't count that. And Spinosaurus was probably the one dinosaur I wanted most in LEGO, and of course we got that last year. And I hope they reuse that Spinosaur and make him grey. Like, please, just do as much as you can to make him look like the LEGO Jurassic World video game, please. And also it's $70, so I don't expect a lot for this set. I expect maybe a little bit of an enclosure maybe. And yeah, we'll probably get Jurassic Park 3 minifigures as well, which is so exciting. As someone that played LEGO Jurassic World every day as a kid, this is just a dream come true. And I really hope that they look like they do in the game. At least very similar. And I think they will. Just like they did with the Jurassic Parkway, I think they should do the same thing for both Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. But yeah, hopefully this set is good and they will probably include a vehicle because this is Jurassic World after all. But let's not get too excited and move on to the next set. Next up is Mosasaurus Dinosaur Boat Attack, which will retail for $100. Now, before I get into any speculations, this is supposed to be a molded variant of the Mosasaurus. At least that is what the rumors say. Let's hope that is true, because last year when we first got a Mosasaurus in the Jurassic World theme, I was really happy but also a bit disappointed because it was a brick built version. But this is supposed to be molded, and hopefully it's blue and looks like the Jurassic World video game. If so, then this will be my favorite dinosaur ever. But I'm really excited to see how LEGO handles the mold, because it should have multiple molds so you can move the head and the fins and so on. Okay, so ignore the dino for now. This is a dinosaur boat attack, and I don't know what this set will be from. It might be a set that is based off a movie, but it could also be LEGO doing their own thing, but we'll just have to wait and see. But the Mosasaurus from last year was also in a boat set, and this set we're getting now is much more expensive, so I expect a lot bigger boat. But I'll leave it there. Let's move on to the 18 plus sets. First off, we have Triceratops skeleton. This will have 1154 pieces, will release in June and cost $100. So LEGO put out a commercial for the other 18 plus set, and in that commercial was a little glimpse of the Triceratops skeleton. So we have an image to talk about here, and for $100 it looks pretty good. It looks pretty much how I imagined, and it seems like the head is pretty different from the Triceratops fossil head, which is a bit of a surprise. It just looks like an awesome deal for $100 because it looks pretty big. I can't judge this set by this image only, but it has around 2000 pieces less than the T-Rex skeleton, which is a lot. So I'm interested to see how they look side by side. Now I hope we get exclusive minifigures in this set. Hopefully they include Donald Gennaro in this set. This is my most wanted minifigure from the Jurassic World line. So yeah, we can't really say anything else about this set. So let's move on to the one that actually got revealed. The other 18+ set is a big one. This is the Jurassic Park Jeep, containing 1,924 pieces, releasing May 15th. So it's a mid-month release, just like the T-Rex skeleton, and has a price of $200. So out of nowhere, LEGO released this commercial showing the Jurassic Park Jeep, and it's such a cool model, and I definitely think a lot of people will love this. $200 might seem like a lot for some. I can't really decide yet because we don't really have that many images of the set. We know that only one minifigure is included, and that is Dennis Nedry. And of course the build is supposed to be the Jeep that Dennis Nedry used to escape. But it can actually be built into 3 different ways. And that is the absolutely coolest part about this set. One minifigure is pretty sad, and I don't really think there's a Dilophosaurus in the set. And of course, we would have loved a Donald Gennaro minifigure in this set. But I still have hopes for the Triceratops skeleton. I will do a video where I dive deeper into the sets when all of them are revealed. But now, from the images we have, I really love this model. It's kind of a UCS version of the set from 2023, and we have the sign here as well. There's also a lot of cool references too, and I think this is great. I would rather have a Raptor paddock or something else that is minifigure scale, but I also feel like a lot of people has waited for this set. But just like I said, I will talk more about this in the future. This was just a brief showcase of the set. But that is everything we know about Jurassic World this year. Because yes, unfortunately, we might only get 6 sets for Jurassic World this year. But yeah, they seem really good, because if this is Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, I'm gonna be really happy. That's gonna be all for this video. Let me know which one you are most excited for, and I'll see you all soon. Let's dock out.